be worried about getting figures. I'm a ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad's a pit.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense for the Jags, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Watson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Watson on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit. Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yep.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down, 12.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Browns 7.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up a throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with ETN. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Patterson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, Watson completes a Mooney on the slant. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. Touchdown, Browns! Anthony Schwartz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ready.
Now Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 22, Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the side. pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All that